back to my channel. This is OCD Movie Reviews. My name is Owen Brinker, and today I'm going to review the latest horror suspenseful thriller film, The Black Phone. This movie is directed by Scott Derrickson, and this movie stars Ethan Hawke. After being abducted by a child killer known as the Grabber and locked in a basement that is completely soundproof, a 13-year-old boy starts receiving calls on a disconnected phone from the killer's previous victims. Now, I do like Scott Derrickson as a director. I think some of his horror films are actually very underrated, like The Exorcism of Amy Rose and Sinister. Sinister, in my personal opinion, also starring Ethan Hawke, is probably one of the scariest films that I have ever seen. That film always creeps me out. Like, every single time I watch Sinister, I always get terrified. And he also directed the first Doctor Strange, which I really enjoy. But now, he refused to direct Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness to do this movie. He's going back to his horror tropes. Now, is The Black Phone worth it? Is The Black Phone the reason why he didn't want to do Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness? He wants to give us a good horror film? Absolutely, because The Black Phone, man, I was surprised. I walked out of this movie not expecting to love it as much as I did. I loved everything about The Black Phone. Scott Derrickson's direction with this film is superb. He is good in horror. He knows how to make a scare worth it. He knows how to make a movie suspenseful and thrilling. His direction with The Black Phone is absolutely satisfying. And I gotta say, with The Black Phone, this has some of the best child acting that I've seen in the film in a very long time. Mason Thames, the boy's name is, who played the main kid in the film, Finn, I loved him in this film. This kid is so likable, you root for this kid to get out of the situation, and his acting is so real in the film. The way he reacts to the situation he is in, it felt so real. It didn't feel like acting, it felt so real. This kid nails it in this film, and this has some of the best child acting that I have seen in a while. And speaking of great child acting, surprisingly, the girl who played Finn's sister in the film, Madeleine McGraw, hopefully I said her name right, he plays Finn's sister in the film, Gwen. She crushes it in this film. She's definitely one of the scene stealers in the film. There's a lot of parts to her character where I'm like, man, who wrote the script for her character and who found this girl? She definitely provides some of the dark humor for this film. Like, there's a moment in this film where she said something where I'm like, man, Scott, you did a great thing for choosing this kid, because she completely nails it in the film. And the chemistry between Finn and Gwen in this film is one of the important parts about this film, and it's really well done. I love the brother and sister chemistry in this film. And of course, we're going to talk about Ethan Hawke in this film as the Grabber. Man, this is one of the most intense serial killers I have seen in the film. He is absolutely creepy in this film. And Ethan Hawke, of course, he's a great actor. So it's no surprise for me that he's one of the best aspects of this film, and he completely stole this movie as well. He does a great job in this film. And I'm gonna say, the details they put with the Grabber, especially when it comes to the mask, I love that the mask, he changes whenever he feels something different, his mask changed. I thought that's very clever. I thought that's very well done, and I think Ethan Hawke does a great job in the film. He's not like the main character in this film. He comes in from time to time. He's more of a supporting character. He's more of the threat in the film. But whenever he does come in the film, he provides some of the most intense scenes that I have seen in this film. And that is The Black Phone. This movie is suspenseful as hell. Every single scene in this movie had my jaw dropped and made me feel like I'm in the edge of my seat. This film was terrifying. Like, it's literally terrifying. Not in a way where it's like jump scares, it's just the whole concept and the whole situation. It is creepy as shit. And Scott Derrickson directed this movie so very well. And yeah, this movie had some scenes where I literally jumped. It's just the way the film was edited. It is so well done, and there's some chilling cinematography in this film. It made me so intense, and that's what I love about The Black Phone. It just felt like a huge roller coaster ride. There is a lot of scenes in this movie where I was so intense, I was on the edge of my seat, and I almost shit myself. Like, that's how terrifying this film is. This is absolutely so far my favorite horror film that came out this year. This film provides what I want to see in horror films. With a great story, great characters, even the setting of this film is dark as shit. This movie is not happy at all. This film is a dark, dry film. The environment is really dark as shit where you're like, I don't want to live in this world in this film. That's what I love about The Black Phone. Everything about this film is not happy. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't start off happy and then kidnapping goes on. This film is dark the whole way through. And I gotta give props to Scott Derrickson for taking that risk. And he does a great job providing that world in this film. I do have one little nitpick of this film. I would say, even though I thought the first act of the film was great, it is a bit slow getting to the main point of the movie. It took like 30 to 40 minutes when the boy gets kidnapped by the grabber. The movie introduces the characters and the world, and even though I loved it, I do think it is a little bit slow. Not boring, but it is slow to get to the main plot of this film. But when the kidnapping does go on, the film just gets better and better and better. And even the phone call scenes in the film that Finn is going through, where he gets calls from different victims that the grabbers had kidnapped, it is really well done. There are some creepy scenes, but there are also some intense scenes with that as well. So guys, overall, The Black Phone, man, what a big surprise for me. Especially that Blumhouse hasn't been doing that well, like Firestarter wasn't good. This is definitely one of the better films they've done, and this is definitely, in my opinion, the best film that Scott Morrison has done. The Black Phone was chilling, it was intense, it was suspenseful the whole way through. The child acting is fantastic in this film. Ethan Hawke is also fantastic in this film. This film was terrifying, it's intense, the style of this movie is great, the world of this movie is dark as shit, and I was enjoying it from start to finish. Guys, if you're horror fans, I highly recommend you guys check out The Black Phone. This will definitely be my favorite movies of the year, that's for sure, because I am going to give The Black Phone an A. So guys, that is my review for The Black Phone. Let me know what you think of this movie in the comments below. Do you like the movie, hate the movie, or you thought it's okay? And what is your favorite horror film of all time? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you guys follow me on social media links down below. Facebook, Stardust, Instagram, Twitter, and Letterboxd. Keep contact with me. That is my review for The Black Phone. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, notified for more movie reviews and other movie related content, and have a nice day.